This is David Saltzer from AngelsWin.com speaking today with Angels catcher Taylor Ward. Taylor, how are you doing today?
Doing good.
So, can you tell us a little bit about your season this year?
Well, first full season, I gotta say there's been some ups and downs. First half was pretty rough offensively, and throughout the course of the year, pitchers are making adjustments and hitters are also making adjustments. So, I really had to make some adjustments this year with, positioning of my hands, load, timing, a lot of things I didn't have to do down in Orem last year or the later half in Burlington. So, it's been rough, but this second half there's been a lot of pluses, and just kind of got to build off of them.
So, how would you describe the competition as a batter when you're going from, say, Burlington up here to Inland Empire?
Well, these guys control the ball a lot better. They're a lot more around the zone. They have a plus fastball, and they also have plus secondary stuff. And in Burlington, really all those guys had were good fastballs, and you could kind of take advantage of that as a hitter. But here, you have other things to worry about. Good sliders, good curveballs, and good changeups, and you're just, going out there and trying to put the ball in play and find holes, and sometimes it works out and sometimes it doesn't.
Now, the Midwest League is kind of known as a pitcher's league. As a catcher, I mean, you're heavily responsible for that. What types of things do you do, when it's cold in there and you jamming them inside? What are you doing to really help those pitchers in Midwest League, and then what do you do up here?
Well, I didn't spend the earlier half in Burlington where it is, really cold, possibly snowing. But if I would have played there early on, I probably would have, pounded guys in a lot more and, but mixed it up. Probably a lot more fastballs, and because everyone's cold and not really wanting to be in the box. But here, I mean, it's warm, it's sunny outside, it's 90 degrees, and the ball flies here. And this is a really good league for pitchers, to learn, and they really need to kick the ball down, and that's something I've helped them with thus this year.
How do you help them? I mean, because some of these are smaller parks, and the Cal League is known as a real hitter and offense oriented. How do you help them when they're struggling or getting a little nervous with some of the shorter ballparks? How do you do that as a catcher?
You just got to remind them that they're here for a reason, and not to worry. There's going to be a lot more situations coming up that they need to grind through, and this is just another one. And keeping the ball down, hitting ground balls here, that's kind of your bread and butter, and that's where you're going to get your double plays and get out of innings where there could be possible damage. 3-run home runs are very popular here in Burlington. You don't really have to worry about that. Most balls are caught at the track or a simple fly out. But here, balls can carry. They can turn small run games into big run games quickly, and sometimes it's hard to control that. But this is A-ball, and we're all learning. We're all trying to get better.
As a catcher, how are you working to improve your ability to control the running game?
Every day. I mean, going back in spring training, we got with Jose Molina. I was in big league camp with Mike Sosha and all those catching guys, and I never really had a catching coach that that were able to explain things to me and teach me. And this spring training was a great one, and I've taken everything that I've learned and put it into play here and done really well. There's also things that you're constantly learning, like I said, but throwing, controlling running games has been really good this year, and I'm gonna keep building off that because that's my number one tool is throwing and limiting guys getting in the scoring position. And
who's been working with you on your hitting side?
Ryan Barba, our hitting coach. He's done a great job with us, and this is such a learning game, and we watch film, we try and study the other pitcher as much as we can, as much as we can get here in high. I know in professional baseball they have whatever you need right there in front of you, but here we don't get as much information, but so we still try and learn and pick apart the pitcher as best we can.
Well, let's move a little bit to the lighter side. What's the off season looking like for you, if that's the lighter side?
Oh, definitely. I'm a big video game player, and after catching upwards of 90 games this year, it'll be nice just to sit on my couch and kind of hang out for a couple weeks before we get back going in the weight room, and once I get back, start eating a little better and a little properly, because you're able to kind of meal prep
Sure.
a little better. But I mean, I'll just hang out for a little bit and then get going, just like last season.
How the hands feeling if you've caught 90 games?
Good. I do a good job with forming my gloves pretty well and catching it in the pocket where my hand is kind of out of the way. So no, they're not like swollen or anything. There's no bruises, but occasionally it will get a thumb in there or something like that, and you'll feel that. But that's learning. It's learning. Getting your thumb out of there.
Will your teammates give you a little handicap for that on some of the video games, or no?
Oh yeah, we have some big video game guys in there. We have I brought in like this little gaming case. It has a TV inside. It's portable, so you can take it through TSA. And guys are in there gaming on it, talking crap to each other. We have some tournaments and stuff on some games, and we have a big video game group in there.
Who's the best?
It's got to range from different games, but Zach Houchins, he has a good feel for it. Hutton Moyer coming up, he plays a lot. Jeffrey Bone, they're good. Call of Duty players. That's my big game, and we always like to battle back and forth.
All right. Well, on behalf of Angels Win, we're all wishing you continued success. We look forward to seeing you in Anaheim real soon.
Thank you.
Thanks for doing the interview.
Absolutely.